Assalamu alaikum, everybody. I'm not going to do this on camera because I'm dressed, but not dressed appropriately for the world. So I want to thank everyone. I don't know, I don't pay very much attention to my YouTube channel because I never think that anybody's actually running across it. But as Allah will have it, people are. I had a whole mound of people who have been checking out the read along I started doing on the books Secrets of Divine Love, and I read through the comments and stuff, and it just really warmed my heart and had me a little emotional. I thought I was gonna cry. You know, I'll cry in a minute. But thank you so much. I didn't realize that people were stopping by to listen to me read the book, and that many of you want me to continue. So, in saying that, I'm going to inshallah get on it and inshallah again really focus and try to get the book done and move on to others. So, I am a reader. I have two other shelves over here to my right. Well, one of them is about halfway full. But I do, and I read all sorts of things. But I do have some Islamic books here that I just want to put out there to see if you. Oh, these are my native books. Hold up. If there's anything that anyone would want me to read on YouTube, if you don't have the book or whatever, don't want to buy the book or whatever, this is one book that I definitely think I'm going to do. I have given this book away to so many people, like new shahadas, people who just took shahada and became Muslim. I love this book because, first of all, let me give big ups to my brother from another, Brother Dwayne, who gave this book to me. Not this particular one, I gave that one away a long time ago. But he first hit me to this book back in like 1997, probably. 97, 98. And so for nearly 25 years, I have been purchasing this book and giving them out because it's so dope. So it's a textbook meant for young ones, but it touches on everything, y'all. But what I really like about it is that it's very, it's written in layman terms. I'm trying to get to. It's written in layman terms, but also the chapters are extremely short, like maybe between 2 or 5 pages or what have you. And then they have little questions so that, it helps with your comprehension. And so, let's see, I'm not going to go over everything that's in here, but you do. So the units they have are Islamic Aqidah, fiqh, so the fiqh, I'm sorry, okay. So Aqidah has 17 lessons, and then the fiqh has 50 lessons. And it has everything from, taking Shahada, like what that means, the 5 pillars of faith and all that, the ghusl, so the proper washing in Islam in order to, do the ritualistic acts, so the salah and all that, Juma, janazas, so the Islamic funeral, just everything, man. The difference of qad, it talks about Hajj and Umrah, all those good things. So I definitely want to get to this book. Then I have, let me put that up there. I have another book that I just bought that's also really dope. It reminds me a lot of Secrets of Divine Love. Did I take that out? Where did I put it? I saw it the other day. Here it is. You take that out so I can get my butt to this. I may try to read some of this before I go to work today to record and upload. But so I have a lot of other books. This is I think most of my Islamic books that I have. And of course, you can go on Libby and stuff and listen to books or read books there too. But the Muslim 100, that's pretty dope. The lives, thoughts, and achievements of the most influential Muslims in history. And there's only 100 of them. The history of God. That's not really an Islamic book. That has to. I don't know what I did to the phone. That's more of a religious book, but I put it there anyway. That's from Karen Armstrong. I like her a lot. She's not always 1,000% on point, but she's not Muslim, but she's a religious scholar, an ex-nun, all that kind of thing. But what I dig about her is that when she does talk about Islam and the Prophet Islam, she does not. She's very fair, in my opinion, and she don't just wild out the way a lot of other people do. So Muslim women in Islam. Muslim women in America, the ornament of the world. Is that? I don't think that's fiction. How Muslim Jews and Christians created a culture of tolerance in medieval Spain. That's cool. I'm not going to read this book on camera, just because they're just personal stories that Muslim women have given, and some of them I just wouldn't want to put out there for the world and misinform people about Islam, because we all do our stuff. Holy War, the Crusades, and the impact on today's world. The fiqh of marriage in the light of the Quran and Sunnah. What's this? Let the Bible Speak by Ali Mohsin. What's this Joker talking about? It doesn't have a synopsis on the back. The importance of prohibition of riba in Islam. Riba is interest. Prayers for Muslim children. That's a really short one if y'all want me to do that. Quran and Women. That's by Amina Wadud Musin. If y'all know her, she's a scholar, if I remember correctly. Muslim Christian Dialogue. Du'as for Success. 100 plus du'as from Quran and Sunnah for success and happiness. Thank you, Allah. That's a children's book by Aisha bint Mahmoud. Thank you, Allah. That really should be on the other shelf. This is the book I got from my daughter 1,000 years ago. How to Get Hijab Ready, a guide for Muslim girls. Some of these clearly should be on the children's show. Okay, Karen Armstrong, Muhammad, the biography of the Prophet. I forgot I had that book because I've been listening to it on Libby. So Healing and Shifa from Quran and Sunnah. The Face Behind the Veil. That's The Face Behind the Veil. The Extraordinary Lives of Muslim Women in America. Muslims in America, 7 Centuries of History, 1312 to 2000. Collections and Stories of American Muslims. Ooh. I forget books that I have. So far I scanned onto BookBuddy. I've scanned over 400 books, so I forget what I have. Al-Maqasid, Nawawi's Manual of Islam. Translation and notes by Noha Meen Keller. Weeping from the Fear of Allah. Oh, sorry, it's not even in frame. What else? So, oh gosh, I'm not going to read all of these because it's taking a long time. Elements of Sufism by Sheikh Fatala Hairi. I'm not sure how you say his name. Sufism is the heart of Islam. The introduction to Sufism describes its origins and practices, its historical background, and its spread throughout the world. Okay, I've had that book for nearly 30 years. No, for about maybe 23 years, 22 years. How to Pray, a step-by-step guide to prayer in Islam. stuff over here. Mingling between men and women is prohibited. Blah, blah, blah. Was Jesus crucified? I have a lot of older books. Quran, selected commentaries. The Quran as explained by the Quran. All right. Gossip and its adverse effects on the Muslim community. Then let's go down here. Oh, God. Let's see. For men of understanding, the signs in the heaven and earth. I actually like this brother. He's a scientist, Harun Yahya, and he writes a lot of things from a scientific perspective. Because I know a lot of people who are really intelligent and, you know, academics. And what I find is that really smart people oftentimes take themselves very, very seriously. They don't really realize how limited their education is. And so if something doesn't make sense to them, then it don't make sense. Like, why are you doing such and such? And so I find that a lot of people look at Islam that way. And especially if you're around Muslims who are just human, they're not super Muslims. They're struggling like anybody else with, you know, faith, with, you know, just living life in this world and in this time, you know, this time period. And so they just look at, you know, Islam like it's just another religion, which it is not a religion. It's a spirituality, but that's a whole other video. But this here, Harun Yahya, coming from a scientific perspective, I think is, and you know, showing how the Quran pointed all these things out like hundreds of years ago, like a whole millennia and a half ago. You know, I think they need people like that if they're really interested in actually learning about Islam. Harun Yahya is the way to go. So, World of Islam, Islam in America, In the Footsteps of the Prophet. That's by Tariq Ramadan. Lessons from the Life of Muhammad. Then we have Engage, Surrender. African American Women in Islam. Muslims in America. Don't I have this one up there? Yep, I have two of these for some reason. Then Muslims in America again. A Short History. No, I'm a Muslim in America, so that interests me. Oh, I remember when this book was so popular within the Ummah with Muslim sisters. You can be the happiest woman in the world, a treasure chest of reminders. I should actually, you know what, I think I'm going to read that one too. Just because so many people liked it back in the day, I never did fully finish it. The First Muslims, History and Memory by Asma Afsoruddin. I guess you pronounce her name. Medicine of the Prophet. This is another popular book among Muslims, at least old head Muslims. I don't know about the young folk. I'm with the old head crew. Islam, The Choice of Thinking Women by Ismail Adam Patel. I should read this too, huh, y'all? Let me know if you think I should read this one. It's like, just over 100 pages. So maybe it won't take too many videos, inshallah. Maybe 2, perhaps 3 videos, depending. So yeah, let me know if you think I should read this one. Islam, The Choice of Thinking Women. Let's see what I'm saying. Readers are taken on a fascinating journey of discovery regarding the role regarding the role women play in different societies. A controversial subject is coherently and impartially presented. Sections of the feminist movement, Islam, and the statistics highlighting present-day inequities enable readers to make easy comparable analysis. It raises profound issues and will make great impact on individuals who have made the Western way of life definitive. Yeah, I'm thinking that'd be a good one to read. Allahu Alam. So this one, Islam by Karen Armstrong. Oh, I need to read this one too. Muslim Woman Warriors. I think this book is hard to get. I've had this for about 25 years. I've never seen it anywhere. I looked it up online not so long ago. I forget if I found it anywhere or not. But this is such a great book. It's written by this brother who dedicates it to the women in his life. His sisters, he has a lot of sisters, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and their daughters. So yeah, this is actually a really good book, because people always try to make it seem like Muslim women, because of Islam, have a hard way to go, and it's not Islam. It's just like any culture. White American women have it hard too, believe it or not. Women are just pooped upon, period. Anyway, so Purification of the Heart by Hamza Yusuf. I like Hamza Yusuf. He might be a little too quiet or light spoken for me, but I like what he has to say, and I like Tasawwuf, so I enjoy listening to the brothers like them, like him, and Sherman Jackson and all those guys. So The Women of Medina. This is a good book, although I don't even mess with it anymore, because if I remember correctly, she said something in there that led me to believe it wasn't all necessarily accurate. So I was like, okay, it's nice, but 100 ahadith about Islamic manners. Yeah, maybe I'll read this one too. This is another really good book, America's Hidden Muslim Empire. This is by Sheikh Hisham Jabir, and I am affiliated with his family. He's really dope. This is the brother who, when Abdul Malik was murdered, Malcolm X, when he was murdered, the story that I got, I was not born yet. I wasn't born until 72. But from what I understand is that everyone was afraid to go and claim Malcolm's body. And so, some of the brothers got together, finally, some of them being from my area in Jersey, and got his body. And then this brother is the brother who actually performed the janazah, the funeral rites. So in all the old footage that you see pertaining to Malcolm's funeral, the brother that has on like the Eastern attire is a black brother with Eastern attire, and he's saying prayer. That's this brother. He passed away a while ago now, but his family is dope. We really consider them family. But that's an excellent book. I have several books. He also has another book. I have many more books. I keep remembering more books that should be here and they are not. But one of them is I Buried Malcolm, where he talks about that whole experience. Here's another book. I won't be reading this one online either, for the same reason I said about the other book that has personal stories by Muslims. Here's another science book by Harun Yahya. I think, is this Harun Yahya? The Brief Illustrated Guide to Understanding Islam. Oh, no, that's not him. This is I.A. Ibrahim. Another really good book, though. Yeah, and it deals with like scientific stuff too, though. I was thinking it was Harun Yahya, but it is not. This is another book. I probably won't read this on. I might. I don't know. This is, oh God, this book I've had since probably the late 80s, early 90s. Like early 90s, I mean like 1990. This is when I was with the Ansarullah community, and I would have to read through this first. I mean, I might read it, who knows. I might look through it first But you know, we used Quranic quotes. The only reason I say that is because I know there's still a lot of controversy with that people not liking the Ansarullah community, which was the the American chapter with predominantly African Americans. But you know, there's a lot of controversy from people who never actually knew much about what we were doing. But whatever, I'm not here to cause fitna on YouTube. And then this is another one, Islamic Rules of Menstruation and Postnatal Bleeding, and that's by Bilal Phillips. I was just talking to my daughter about this. I actually might read this one on there too. Tell me if you think I should read this one also, because this is information that sisters need. You know, I think I might. Let me know what you think. So yeah. What other things I have here? So anyway, again, thank you so much for watching the read-alongs, and if you stayed through the end of this video, thank you so much, because I know it got really long. My apologies. And let me know if there's anything here that you would like for me to read. Assalamu alaikum wa Ramadan Mubarak.